welcome to tonight's JV matchup between the Augusta Beavers and the Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers. In the tip-off, we have Rail facing off against UC. Down there, we'll send it to Williams, inside to Eichstedt. Eichstedt dribbles out to Gurgle. Down there up high, Williams. Williams takes a shot, dribbles inside, gets off the shot, it's good. And the Lancers JV will take the first points of the night. Bringing it across half court is Bergman. She'll send it to Brown for the Beavers. Brown sees the lane inside, gets off the layup, and that'll roll in. Tied up at 2. Williams inbounding. The Beavers running a press. Williams sees down there deep. Down there will dribble and take your time away for teammates. Williams is open. Rail in the corner. Up high to Nelner, and now across to Gurgle. Gurgle will take her time and give it back to Nelner. Now Williams, Nelner again. Nelner fakes to Gurgle, gives it to Williams, who hits Nelner on the drive. It's knocked out of her hands, and the Beavers will pick it up. Nelner snags it back for White. Across to Gurgle, intercepted by Bruder. She'll race to catch her on Gurgle, can't quite get there, knocked away by a Rail, that'll stay with the Beavers. Bergman with a bounce pass to Heinz Torgerson, who is fouled on the shot. Fouls on Eichstedt. Shooting 2 is Heinz Torgerson to take the lead for the Beavers. First free throw is good. Now for the second. Second one just a bit far. Eichstedt knocks that out. That's off the Beavers, and we'll go to the Lancers on the side. Somebody's got inbound. It'll be Williams. Into Nelner. Nelner will run into a high trap, manages to get around the defenders, out to Williams. Williams has Eichstedt. Eichstedt bounce pass to Nelner. Nelner to Williams. Williams hits Nelner on the cut. Nelner gets off the shot. Too far. It's caught by Bruder, who will send it down to Brown. Brown gets off the layup. It's good. And the Beavers are now off to a 5-2 lead early on in this first half. Nelner lobs it deep to Rail. Across to Gurgle. That'll be a timeout from Coach Goodman. Full timeout. We will be back in a minute. Back from the timeout as Lancer ball down low. They're hoping to cut this deficit back to where it was before the Beavers' last points at just 1. Williams inbound. Gets it into Eichstedt, who manages to sneak it out to Nelner, across to Williams. She'll fake a 3, give it across to Gurgle. Gurgle back up high to Nelner. Now Williams. Across to Gurgle. Gurgle will take the deep 2. Just a bit too far. She gets her own rebound, and that'll be a jump ball. And now it's the Lancers running a press. Bruder sends it deep to Busey. She'll dribble down and out to Bruder. Bruder sends it off the foot of Nelner. That'll be a kick. Stays with the Beavers down low. Bruder looking for an inbound. And that's tipped around a bit. Bergman will come away with the ball for purple. Bergman to Brown. Inside to Busey, who is found by Rail after losing it in between her legs. That's Busey inbounding. Bruder will take a break in to replace her is number 45. I don't have that name on the roster. After the ball bounces off the rim and goes over the backboard, the Lancers will get it. Nelner takes it down, sends it across to Gurgle. Gurgle back to Nelner. Nelner will fake a drive into Milky. Eichstead shot, no good. Williams with the rebound, out to Gurgle. Gurgle will take the shot, also no good. Nelner is there to pick it up. And that'll be a jump ball, sorry. Would have been a travel if it wasn't both of them fighting for the ball. Stays with the Lancers down low. Williams looking for an inbound, sees Nelner deep. Nelner will drive inside, gets off the shot, it's tipped, rebounded by 45 for the Beavers. Brown. Shot from Heinz Torgerson is blocked, no foul called. Williams will give it to Nelner. Still 5-2 in favor of Augusta. Nelner fakes, gives it to Milky to her left. In the corner is Gurgle, back out to Milky. Milky will take a dribble, gets it inside to Williams. Shot is no good. Tipped out by Busey. Williams inbounding. Sees Eichstead. Eichstead with the shot. Air balls. Now they're fighting to break up the pass to Bergman. Bergman sends it inside to Heinz Torgerson. No foul call on Eichstead. Intercepted by Williams, sending it down low. Lancer ball again. Nelner now. Williams will travel. Beaver ball on the side. Williams and Nelner there to apply some pressure. Gets it in it to Bruder. Can't get around Milky. Will instead give it out to Heinz Torgerson. Bounce pass is knocked away by Seibel. Williams will pick it up and send it to Nelner. Nelner gets off the shot. Eichstead with the follow-up. No good. Back to the hands of Williams. And that'll sit on the back of the rim for quite a few seconds. Seibel shot. Air balls. Eichstead comes away with the ball. Milky will get off the shot. And Lancers just can't seem to make it fall into the hoop. Bergman sends it deep to 45. 45 in a triple team. Takes the shot. No good. Rebounded by Milky. Milky will give it to Nelner. Williams sends it across to Milky. Milky up high will give it back to Nelner. Nelner to Milky. Milky has Williams to her right. Milky, Nellner. Now Seibel. Inside to Eichstead. Can't get off the shot. Nellner instead. Nellner will take the jumper. No good. And Milky will come away with that one. She's in traffic though. Nice save by Eichstead. Seibel. Nellner. Williams to her right. Now Milky along the baseline. She will step on the line. That'll go to the Beavers. Bruder inbounds it to Bergman, who gets a screen from Bruder to get across half court. Nellner is not giving her much space. High trap. She manages to get it out to long time. Pass intercepted by Milky. She'll give it to Nellner. Lances with another scoring opportunity. Nice save by Nellner to keep it out of the hands of Bruder. Nellner is fouled. And Gergel will be coming back in for white, as well as Brown and Busey for purple. Gergel inbounds to Nellner, no contest. Seibel will take the quick shot, bit too far. Milky with the follow-up. Knocked out of Eichsted's hands, Seibel comes away with the ball, she'll give it to Nellner. Nellner now to Milky. Milky gives it to Gergel in the corner, back out to Nellner. Nellner across to Seibel. Seibel a dribble inside, takes the shot, no good. And long time fighting to keep that out of Lancer hands. The pass to 45 will go out of bounds. Omen coming in now for white in place of Seibel. Lancer ball. Eichstead shot, hits the side of the rim, no good. And Milky, never mind. That'll be a travel on long time. Kind of got pushed a little bit by Milky, but I guess no foul. Nellner inbounding down low. Still 5-2. And Rail is in for Eichstead. Into Rail, it's knocked out of her hands, bobbled around a bit, and this time the travel will be called on Bruder. Nellner lobs it to Milky, easily intercepted by Brown. Knocked away by Omen, stays with the Beavers. Inbounding from the side is Busey for the Beavers. Brown will drive inside, is fouled on the shot. She'll be shooting two at the line. Foul is on Omen. Williams preparing to come back in for white. And finally, the scoring drought is broken as Brown makes a free throw. Williams comes in to replace Milky. Second free throw from Brown, rims out. Caught by Rail, who will give it to Nellner. Nellner lobs it deep to Gergel. She almost loses it, manages to save it. Omen lobs it way high to Nellner. That's a forward and back. And it's now purple ball. Brown will dribble around to Williams, makes a spin move, and gets it to Bruder. Bruder tries getting it inside the 45, knocked away by Nellner. Rail will pick it up and give it right back to her. Down there calling for her teammates to set it up. She'll give it to Gurgle, who has plenty of space. Thinks about the three. Omen. Omen to Williams in the corner. She is pushed by Bruder. Williams inbounding from the baseline. Bergman and Heinz Torgerson are back in. Into Nelner. Williams in the corner. Three. It's good! Inbounded to Bergman. Nelner not giving her any space. Neither is Gurgle. Bergman needs an out. She'll give it to Brown. Gets around Williams. She'll have to pick up her dribble though because she can't go complete the drive. And Heinz Torgerson can't quite make the shot. Nelner now for the Lancers. She'll give it to Omen. Omen across to Williams. Nelner up high. Back to Williams. Nelner, Omen. Inside to Rail. Knocked out of her hands. It'll get picked up by Busey. She'll pass it off the foot of Heinz Torgerson. Omen is immediately there to try to get the ball. Busey. Brown. Back out to Busey. She'll fake a drive on Gurgle, but airballs the jumper. Still 6-5 in favor of the Beavers. 7 minutes on the clock. Allie Williams in for the first time tonight, as well as Eichstead. That's Allie up high. She'll fake to Gurgle, give it to Autumn. Eichstead fakes inside to Rail. Rail will get off the shot in traffic, no foul call. And I'll get picked up by Brown. Brown sends it to Bergman to her right. Bergman will drive. Shot comes up just a bit short. Rebounded by Rail, who will get it to Allie. And that'll be a foul on Bergman, a block. Allie with the ball up high. She'll send it to Gurgle. Gurgle will fake a drive inside. Eichstead from the corner. Too far. Caught by Heinz Torgerson for purple. She needs a pass. She'll give it to Busey. And Busey will send it to Brown. Brown will drive inside. Gets the baseline. Loses it off her foot. That'll go to the Lancers. Never mind. I guess that was off the foot of Gurgle, whoever was defending her. Busey in the spot to get off a layup, and she'll make it. 8-5 now in favor of the Beavers. Allie will take it down for white and green. Autumn and Allie with some back and forth passing action. Autumn gets off the shot too far. Rebounded by Rail. Rail will try to get it across to Eichstead. It's caught by Heinz Torgerson. Beaver ball. 5.5 minutes on the clock. Busey. Three from Brown. Too far. Eichstead rebounds. And it's knocked out of her hands from behind by Bruder. Stays with the Lancers. Allie up high. She'll give it to Autumn. Eichstead. Autumn. Inside to Rail. Rail dribble. Avoids the travel, but it's into the hands of Bruder for Augusta. Bruder dribbles, nice move, and makes the layup. Allie now with the ball for the Lancers. The Beavers finally hitting double digits. Rail out to Eichstead. Eichstead makes a shot. It's good. Brown now for the Beavers. So give it to Bruder. Knocked out of Bruder's hands by Seibel. Shot from 45, no good. Follow up from Brown. She is fouled on the shot. She'll be shooting two at the line. Milner and Milky preparing to come back in, as well as Wales for the. Also in UC and YC for the first time tonight. Second free throw from Brown. And the Beavers will increase their lead to 4. Milner will take it down for White. She'll get to Seibel. Across to Eichstead. Wales will pick it up for the Lancers. Milner. Seibel. Inside to Eichstead. Out to Milky. Milner up high. Across to Wales. Back to Milner. Eichstead. Milner. Seibel. Milky down low. She'll get off the shot. It's good. Good call out there from Milky to let her know she had the open shot, and good work making it as well. Brown fakes out Seibel, gets off the layup, it's blocked, and can't quite save it from going out of bounds. Lancer ball, 3:21 on the clock, they're down by 2 at the moment. Milner will take it for White, she'll give it to Wales. Wales to Milky in the corner. Milky up high to Milner. Milner across to Wales. She has space. Milky. Knocked out of Milky's hands by 45. Wins the ball on the baseline. 3 minutes on the clock. Milner inbounding. She'll get it into Wales in the corner. Back to Milner, who will dribble it out up top. Now Wales. Wales back to Milner. Eichstead. To Seibel on the roll. Milky picks it up. It's knocked out of her hands, and that's Beaver ball. Seibel is there to fight Brown for it. Knocked out of Brown's hands from behind. Milner is there. BSU picks it up. Now back to Brown. Brown will give it to Weissy. Wales will give it back to Milner. It's Lancer ball, 2:15 on the clock. Looked like Coach Kruger for the Beavers was trying to call for a timeout there, but got it just a bit too late. Milner will pass to Milky. She can't save it from going out of bounds. Beaver ball. Omen in for the Lancers. Bruder in for the Beavers. Inbounded to Brown. Brown will get her on to Omen. Now Busey up high. No, they're not giving her any space. Busey gets the screen, back to Brown. Brown sends it to Hein Torgerson, who will dribble to the baseline and back out. Busey. Inside, Heinz Torgerson. She'll dribble around, gets off the shot. It's good. No foul on the shot. Minute and a half left on the clock. The Beavers are up by 4 at the moment. We'll be right back. Back from the timeout. It's Lancer ball down on their own half. Ullman inbounding to Nulner. Nulner will take it across half court. 90 seconds on the clock. Nulner gives it to Ullman. Ullman back to Nulner up high. Nulner will back up. And right back into Eichstead, who will hand it off to Nulner. Nulner dribbles to the baseline. Gets it back up top to Eichstead. Down low to Gurgle, back out to Nulner. Nulner will dribble on the baseline. Gets it back out to Gurgle. Eichstead across to Alley. Ullman in the corner. 50 seconds. Ullman sends it high to Nulner. Nulner to Gurgle. Eichstead. Alley. Ullman. Nulner. Gurgle. Now Alley again. Up high to Eichstead. 30 seconds. Ullman. Inside to Eichstead. She'll get off the shot. It's good. And the Lancers will break double digits with 20 seconds left on the clock. They're still down by 2. Dawn will get around Ullman. She'll get off the layup, and she will make that. Quick response to the Lancers' points. 10 seconds for the Lancers to score. Nulner will drive out to Ullman. Ullman, Eichstead, passes out of her reach, and that will be the half. 15-11 in favor of the Beavers going into the half. We will be back in 5 minutes for the second. See you later. Welcome back from the halftime. The Beavers enter the halftime up 15-11. And it's been a bit of a slower game tonight. Reminder, there is varsity after this. Brown will lob it high to Bergman to start off the half with the first possession. Williams and Nullman right there to pressure Bergman. And that's 5 seconds. That will go to the Lancers. Lydia Clokey in for the second half for the Lancers. See if she can help them turn things around and take away the dub tonight. Nelmer. Inside to Milky. Milky to Williams, who loses it between her legs. She'll pick it up. Miscue. Clokey goes in on the cut, so Williams just gives it into the hands of Bruder, who will take the fast break and make the layup. Clokey to Nelner. Nelner to Rail inside. Rail will pass across to Milky. Rail is there to pick it up again. And that's the jump ball. Shot from Rail comes up short. That's rebounded by Heinz Torgerson. But the Lancers will come away with it. And they're now down by 4 once again, instead of 6. Brown will take it across half court for Purple, trying to make a move on Clokey. And across to Bruder. Shot from Busey is no good. Heinz Torgerson is fouled on the follow-up, and she'll be shooting 2. It's on Williams. First free throw from Heinz Torgerson is wide right. Now for the second. Second one also no good. Rebounded by Williams. She'll give it to Nullner. Clokey. Clokey will send it to Milky. Back to Clokey up high. She'll take her time. Has Williams to her left. Williams will take a 3. Just a bit short. Rebounded by Bergman for the Beavers. And Bergman will dribble into traffic. Manages to get it out to Heinz Torgerson, who can't make the shot. Rebounded by Clokey for the Lancers. Clokey taking her time. She has plenty of space. She'll give it to Williams. Back up high to Clokey. Bergman is right there. Milky. She'll dribble, take the shot herself. That's knocked to the side. Williams is there to pick it up for the Lancers. She'll give it to Rail, and now up high to Clokey. Clokey will take the 3. It's good. UC. To Bergman. Now they're fighting to knock it away. Bergman will dribble to the baseline and back out. She'll hand it to Brown, who gets called for the travel. That'll go to the Lancers. They have a chance to retake the lead here, which they haven't had since being up 2-0 after the first points of the game. Clokey up high. She has all the space in the world. She'll get it out to Milky. Milky fakes a 3, dribbles on the baseline, takes the jumper too far. It's caught by Brown for the Beavers. She'll slow down and wait for her teammates. Thinks about 3, doesn't take it. She'll give it to Heinz Torgerson. Bruder instead. Stripped away by Milky. Bruder comes out with it. Layup, no good. And that's Rail to catch it for the Lancers. Nelner, not only Busey there to stop the layup, Nelner is fouled. First free throw from Nelner is good. Tied up at 17. Now for the chance to take the lead with a second. That'll be Bergman and Bruder out. In to replace them are Longtime and Halverson. Brown will hand it to Longtime. Across to Hines Torgerson. She'll dribble to the baseline. Cloakey not giving her much space. Now it's Busey. She'll take a three. It's good. And the Beavers quick to retake the lead. Cloakey passes to Rail. Wasn't quite expecting it. She'll give it to Williams. Williams makes a shot. It's tied up at 20 now. Brown will give it to Busey. Busey gets the screen from Hines Torgerson. Needs a pass. She'll hand it off to Brown. And a foul is called on the Lancers. Gurgle and Bruder in for their respective teams. Brown and Rail will take a break. Deep two from Longtime is no good. Rebounded by Cloakey. Cloakey only has to get it on Halverson. Layup is no good. Williams with the follow-up. She's fouled on the shot. No call. Halverson will send it deep to Hines Torgerson, who misses the layup. The follow-up is good. And that'll be a timeout from the Beavers. We'll be back in a bit.
Where is it?
Lancer ball coming from the timeout. Nelner will take it down for Emmanuel. Nelner up high. She'll give it to Gurgle with plenty of space. Gurgle back to Nelner. She'll dribble inside, take a shot from the free throw line, wide right. It's rebounded by Busey. After some nice use of the pivot foot, she'll get around Milky and get across half court. Gurgle is right there. She'll dribble to the baseline and makes the layup. Nelner again for the Lancers. They're down by 4. She'll send it to Williams. In the corner is Cloakey. 3, rims and out. That's caught by Hines Torgerson, who will give it to Busey. Knocked away by Cloakey. Nobody is there to stop her. Layup is good. shot from Heinz Torgerson, no good. Bruder will come away with it. Bruder makes a move on Milky, steps on the baseline, not called out of bounds, and that'll be a jump ball. Sub from either team. Bruder inbounding for purple. 3 from Busey is wide right. Williams will knock it out of bounds. That'll stay with the Beavers. Bruder inbounding now from the side. She'll get it to Busey in the corner. Inside to Halverson. Shot is good, and Milky will foul her on the shot. Score is credited to the wrong team on the scoreboard. And the free throw from Halverson is made. Milky winds up on the floor, knocked over by Heinz Torgerson. And I think the score is 27-20 at the moment. The scoreboard is currently incorrect, I'm pretty sure. Clokey to Autumn, Gurgle in the corner, Autumn back to Clokey, and now Allie. Allie will send it to Gurgle now in the left corner. Allie, Clokey up top. Autumn, Clokey, she'll take the 3. Bounces off the front of the rim, no good. Autumn with the follow-up, also no good. Rebounded by Gurgle. 3rd time's the charm. Bruder, nice move to get around Clokey. Runs into Autumn, though. Can't finish on her drive. She'll lose it off the foot of Clokey. Clokey will pick it up for the Lancers. She needs help. And she'll get it across half court, give it to Allie, back to Clokey. She'll step up for another 3. Once again, just a bit short. Busey comes away with it, tries to lob it out to her teammate. Rail picks it up instead. Now that's Gurgle with the ball. Gurgle up high to Clokey. She'll whip it to Allie, open shot, no good. Gurgle comes away with it for White. On the baseline, dodges the travel, she'll give it to Autumn. Autumn's shot will not quite reach the basket. And that's a jump ball. And that'll be a timeout from the Lancers. Scoreboard says they're down by 3. That might be right. I don't know. We'll be back in a bit. Back from the timeout, it's Lane's ball down low. That's Omen inbounding for White. She'll get it into Nelner in the corner. Nelner dribbles once along the baseline, and that's caught by Heinz Torgerson. Shot comes up short. Real is through the fight for the ball. That'll be a jump ball going to the Beavers. Lancers miscommunication. They were going to go for the press, but didn't quite do it properly, so that's an easy cross half court for the Beavers. Bergman, Busey, down low is Halverson. Shot is good. And the Beavers are now up 29-24. Nelmer will take it across half for White. And she'll give it to Omen. Omen has space. Gets it around Bergman, back to Nelmer. Seibel inside to Rail. And that's yet another jump ball, this time going to the Lancers. Ullman inbounding for Emmanuel. Nelner will take the three from the corner and splash it. That's the third made three tonight for the Lancers. Brown runs into traffic on the drive and tries to pass it out. Kind of mishandles the ball though and picks it up herself. Double dribble on Hines Torgerson will give the ball back to the Lancers with another chance to tie it up here. Or with a 4-3, take the lead. Ullman will take the deep two. Just a bit too far. And that's knocked out of bounds. Never mind. Bergman will save it. Nelner picks it up. Seibel. Williams will lose this one out of bounds. Beaver ball. 7:30 on the clock. Augusta up by 2. UC will inbound it to Bergman. Clokey preparing to come back in for Emmanuel. Bergman sends it to Brown, who is fouled on the shot by Autumn. She'll be shooting 2. First free throw from Brown. No good. Bounces a couple times and falls off to the side. Clokey in to replace Williams. Wales in for Nelner. Second free throw bounces around a bit, is good, and the Beavers are the first to reach 30. Clokey has Seibel open, manages to get around Bergman, Seibel, Ullman, inside to Rail, knocked away by Hines Torgerson. She'll get through traffic, take it across half court herself, almost knocked away by Rail. She'll get it to Brown, up high to Busey. Busey has Bergman wide open, who will take it up top. And that's a 3-second violation on Hines Torgerson for the Beavers. Lancer ball. Bruder and Longtime in for the Beavers. Clokey will take it for White. She has Wales open. Wales has space. She'll give it to Ullman in the corner. Back out to Wales. Now Clokey up top. Rail. Back out to Wales. Sends it Clokey his way. Wales again. Has her dribble. Looking for a pass. She'll give it to Clokey. And now Seibel. Seibel will take the shot. No good. Picked up by Longtime for the Beavers. She'll give it to Bruder. Bruder to Busey. Brown. Brown fakes a shot, gets around Ullman, reverse layup is blocked. Bruder with the follow-up, no good. And Wales will pick it up for White, knocked out of her hands by Bruder. That'll go to the Beavers. Wales loses it off her face. 6 minutes on the clock. Milky in to replace Ullman. Bruder sends it deep to Hines Torgerson. Shot is blocked. Clokey has space for the fast break. Layup is good. Lancers cut the deficit to just 1 once again. Brown gets it out to Bruder. Bruder will drive inside, knocked away by a Rail. She picks it up again. Layup rolls in. Milky will give it right back to Clokey for another Lancer possession. Clokey will give it to Wales. Wales back to Clokey up top. Inside to Rail. Seibel shot. No good. Just a bit too far. Long time in traffic. And that'll be a timeout from the Beavers. 30 seconds. 5:19 on the clock. Beavers up by 3. We'll be back in just a sec. Back from the timeout, it's Beaver ball on their own half of the court. Lance is running a full press. She'll lob it to Brown with plenty of space. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Rail. That's a bit unfortunate for the Beavers. Nobody there to stop the layup. She'll still miss though, but Rail gets called for a travel, so it'll go right back to purple. UC to Brown. Brown sees an open lane. This time she'll make the layup. Beavers up by 5. Clokey inbounds to Rail, will give her right back to Clokey. Allie preparing to come back in. Clokey bounce pass to Wales. She'll give it back to Clokey. Seibel is open. She'll take the shot. Comes up short. That's picked up by Bruder, who manages to save it from going out of bounds by spiking it off the foot of Milky. And that'll be Beavers inbounding from down low. But with the Lancers running a full press, we'll see how much it matters who gets the inbound. Busey hits Rail in the face while trying to make a move on her. And Milky will get called for the foul. It'll be Beaver ball down low after a quick break. Wow. Bruder inbounds. Down low is Long Time, who will travel. Can't make the shot on Allie. Can't get it off. And so that's Lancer ball. 4.5 minutes on the clock. They're down by 5. They've been hanging right with her with the Beavers, but the Beavers have been holding on to a slim lead for most of the second half. Clokey will give it to Allie. Allie to Nelner in the corner. Back to Allie. Clokey up top. Across to Autumn. Now in the corner is Nelner. Shot is blocked. Nice save by Allie. She's tripped up. Milky will pick up the ball for White. She'll get off the shot. Rolls around, no good. And finally, Busey comes away with it for the Beavers. She'll get across half court through traffic. Brown loses it off her foot. Milky will pick it up and give it to Clokey. 3:45 on the clock. Clokey will take the 3. No good. Rebounded by Hines Torgerson. But the Beavers will lose it out of bounds. They'll go right back to the Lancers. Gurgle in to replace Allie. Bergman and Halverson in for Longtime and Hines Torgerson. Autumn into Milky. Milky has space. She'll give it to Clokey. Clokey, Gurgle, G2. No good. And that's last touch by the Beavers. Bruder. Rail is back in for White. Clokey inbounding. Sends it high to Rail. She'll hold on to the ball. Clokey, wide open 3. It's good! Clokey has been hitting a couple of those tonight, and is part of what's keeping the Lancers close the second half. Bergman will get around Gurgle and make the layup. That's a quick response from Purple. 3 minutes on the clock. Clokey taking it across half court. She'll give it to Gurgle. Back to Clokey. Thinks about another 3. She'll give it to Autumn. Autumn 3 is wide left. Bruder will lose out of bounds. That'll stay with the Lancers. Autumn inbounding from down low. She'll get it into Rail. Back to Autumn. Now Clokey up high. Space for another 3. It's good! Bit of a sniper performance from Lydia Clokey here in the second half. She didn't play the first. Lancers wanted to save her halves for varsity so that she could play that full game. She's doing a good job on JV tonight. Clokey breaks up the pass from Bergman. Bergman will fight to keep it out of the hands of Clokey and give it back to Busey. Autumn knocks it back into the hands of Busey. Halverson to Bergman down low. She'll get out the shot. High. Way high. And Bruder is fouled on the shot. She'll be shooting 2 at the line. 2:08 on the clock. Beavers up by just 1. As a reminder, the end of the first half, it was 13-9, I think. Bruder makes the first free throw for the Beavers. Every point matters here with 2 minutes on the clock. And Longtime is in to replace Busey. Second free throw is no good. Gurgle is there to pick it up for White. She is knocked over, and that'll be out of bounds, going to the Beavers. Hans Torgerson inbounding from the corner. That's a tough spot to get it in from. She'll get it into Halverson. Halverson can't get out the shot. She's in the trap now, down low. Rail will fight for that one. And that's a travel from Halverson. That will go to the Lancers. They're down by 2, exactly 2 minutes on the clock. Autumn inbounding to Clokey. Clokey will give it to Gurgle. Gurgle back to Clokey. Clokey to Autumn. Autumn to Nelner in the corner. Nelner will take a 3. No good. Bergman will pick it up for the Beavers. Needs to get it out. Nelner almost knocks that one away. And that'll be a timeout from the Beavers. I think the Lancers might have gotten that ball on time. We'll see. Back from the timeout, the ball is awarded to the Beavers. Lancers still pressing though. Lobbed into Halverson. Rail is there to meet her. Halverson will get her around Rail. Dribble to the baseline. Out to Bruder. Bruder gets out to Bergman. Bergman with a 3. No good. Gurgle will pick that one up. It's knocked out of her hands. Clokey fights to get it. Minute 20 on the clock. Clokey in traffic. She'll get it inside to Nelner. Nelner spin move out to Williams. Williams will take the shot. It's good! Tied up at 37. Minute 10 on the clock. Lancers still pressing. Bruder will get it in to Brown. Shot is blocked by Williams. That goes to the Beavers down low. And Busey is in for Bergman. Bruder inbounding from down low for Purple. Bruder gets it into Busey in the corner. Busey will take the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Rail. Rail will give it to Clokey. 50 seconds. Clokey has Gurgle wide open. Gurgle will dribble inside, back out to Clokey. Thinks about a three. It's knocked away by Bruder. Clokey is there, knocks it into the hands of Gurgle, back to Clokey. And that'll be out of bounds off Clokey. That'll go to the Beavers. 31-7 on the clock now. Beavers want some points here bad. Knocked away by Williams. Stays with the Beavers. Bruder again. This time she'll lob it deep to Busey. Clokey is right there. Bruder. We'll keep it out of the reach of Clokey. And the Beavers lose it out of bounds. That'll go to the Lancers with 20 seconds on the clock. That'll be a timeout from Coach Goodman, 20 seconds. Lancers just need any amount of points here and a defensive stop, and they'll take it. And compliments to Clokey the second half for hitting 4 threes, I think. Without her, this would be quite possibly a different story in this last minute. .20 seconds on the clock coming out of the timeout. Lancers just need any points here. Gurgle inbound to Clokey. 18 seconds. Clokey taking her time to get it across half court. Williams. Gurgle. Williams. Clokey. Nelner. She'll dribble inside. Pass out. It's picked up by Halverson. Bruder. And that'll be time. We are going into overtime. Tied up 37 at the moment. If the scoreboard is correct, which I think it is. Otherwise, they probably would have fixed it by now. So it'll be a 4-minute overtime after a short break. Rail against Busey in the tip-off. The halves are switched. From what they were at the start of the game. Bergman will send it down to Bruder. Layup is good. Williams into Clokey. Clokey to Williams. Back to Clokey. Nelner. Nelner will dribble inside, take the shot. It's good. Quick response from the Lancers. 39 all. Lancers running a press. Bergman gets around Clokey and across half court. It's being contested up high. Nelner's there to stop the pass. Nelner knocks it away. Williams will come away with it for White. She'll bounce past to Nelner, who will give it to Clokey, who has more space. Clokey back to Nelner, and now Clokey again. Williams. She'll take a three. It's good! That's Williams' second three tonight. Outside shooting is doing it. The outside shooting for the Lancers in this game has been keeping them close. Bruder will lay up into the bottom of the backboard after it's blocked by Rail, and that'll be a foul on Heinz Torgerson. And that's Lancer ball down low. And the Beavers will choose to press once again. After a timeout from Coach Goodman for the Lancers. 3 minutes on the clock, they're up by 3. Lancer ball down low. Beavers will maintain the press. Williams will get it into Clokey, who will send it to Rail. Rail keeps it out of the hands of Bruder. Nelner out to Gurgle. Gurgle to Clokey up top. Williams back to Clokey, and now Nelner. Clokey again. Nelner. She'll dribble in, take the jumper. Too far off the backboard. It's rebounded by Busey. She'll give it to Bruder. Bruder will take it for the Beavers. Makes the move on Gurgle and is fouled by Rail on the shot. She'll be shooting 2. Never mind, it's on Clokey. I guess it wasn't a shooting foul, but since the Beavers are benefiting from a bonus, it's 1-1. Bruder's free throw. No good. Bruder will get a second chance. Maybe a good thing for the Lancers there because Busey did come away with it. Free throw once again, no good. This time Rail will pick it up for the Lancers. Busey is right there. That'll be a jump ball going to the Lancers. Inbounding from the baseline is Williams. 2:26 on the clock. Lancers still holding on to the 3-point lead. Williams into Clokey. Clokey loses it out of bounds. That is not a good thing for the Lancers. Definitely not. Beavers now with the chance to score and break 40. Busey trying to make a move on Williams. She'll lose her dribble. Nelner will knock it into the hands of Brown. Knocked away by Williams. Brown will dribble to the baseline, and the trap manages to get it out to Busey, who has space for the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Halverson. Follow-up is no good. This time Nelner will pick it up for White. And she is fouled by Brown. Sorry, Bruder. Lancer ball. 2 minutes on the clock. Williams inbounding. Into Clokey. Outside of the reach of Williams. Rail will fight to get there. Gurgle will pick it up. And that's another jump ball. This time it's Beaver ball up high on the side into Busey. Inside is Heinz Torgerson, back out to Busey. Busey will get the screen, dribble around a little bit, back into the corner, inside to Heinz Torgerson. Shot is blocked by Rail, but she'll get called for the foul. Shooting 2 is Heinz Torgerson. Never mind, the foul is on Williams. Bergman preparing to come back in for purple. First free throw from Heinz Torgerson. No good. Bergman in to replace Halverson, as well as Milky for Williams, who's at 4 fouls. Second free throw from Heinz Torgerson. Chance to break 40 and cut the deficit to just 2. Second one also just slightly far. Busey is there for the follow-up. It's blocked by Milky, who will pick it up for White. She'll give it to Clokey. Clokey has Melner down court. And Bergman will go for the steal, but steps out of bounds. Lancer ball. After yet another timeout from Coach Goodman for the Lancers. Timeout. Lancers inbounding from the side. Gets it into Clokey. Across to Nelner. Nelner will get it across half court. Gets a beautiful screen from Milky. Nelner gets back out to Milky. Milky will take her time. Lancers just need to run off the clock here and they kind of win. Milky manages to get it out to Nelner. And that'll be a foul on Busey. Milky is on the floor after getting decked by one of the Beavers players. So we'll be back after a short injury timeout. And let's see who the Lancers put in to replace her. Looks like Williams will be coming back in for White. Minute 17 on the clock. Lancers still holding on to a 3-point lead, and with a chance to increase it to 2 possessions here. Williams inbounding. Gets it into Clokey. Shot from Clokey, too far. Williams with the rebound. Strips it away. Real will come out with it. She'll manage to shovel pass it out to Gurgle. Clokey fakes a 3. She'll take the jumper. It's good! And that's maybe just what the Lancers need. Minute left on the clock. They're up by 2 possessions. It's going to be tight for the Beavers here. And that will be Williams' 5th foul. Kind of trips into Bruder, who Williams wasn't expecting to stop. And the Lancers need to replace Williams. And they will replace her with her younger sister, Allie Williams. Shooting 1-on-1 is Bruder. Beavers don't quite yet have the benefit of the double bonus. So Bruder really wants to make this first free throw. And she will do just that. Beavers now down by 4. Chance to cut it to just 1 possession again with this one. Omen preparing to come back in for White. Second one is wide left, does not hit the rim. That'll go to the Lancers. 52-5 on the clock. Omen in for Williams. Gurgle inbounding. She'll hand it into Clokey. Clokey back to Gurgle. They need to get across half court. And that'll be a jump ball, no reach call on Busey. Stays with the Lancers. They still need to get it across and through the Beaver press. Google this time will give it into Nelmer, who loses the ball out of bounds. That will go to the Beavers. Still down by 4, but with 42 seconds left on the clock, it's anybody's game. She'll inbound to Busey. Omen is right there to contest. Inside to Heinz Torgerson, who loses it off her face. Busey picks it up again. And Bruder will just barely save it from going out of bounds. Koki will fight for the jump ball. That one will go to the Beavers. Bruder inbounding. She'll get it into Busey, who will not make the shot, and Rail is fouled. .24 seconds now on the clock, and it's Lancer inbounding. The window is starting to close for the Beavers here. Gurgle needs an inbound, gets it into Koki. Koki will send it down to Omen. That's lost out of bounds. Tipped away by Busey, but the refs will call no touch, and that'll be Beaver ball. Coach Kruger will take a timeout for the Beavers before the last 20 seconds of the game. We'll be back in just a bit. Back to the timeout. Lancers inbounding from... Never mind. Beavers inbounding from up high. 20 seconds. They need points. Bruder will give it into Bergman. Bergman back to Bruder. Bruder will lose the ball out of bounds. And Gurgle inbounding for White. Just need to get the ball across half court and hold on to it, and they will come away with the dub tonight. Gurgle has Nelner wide open. Nelner will lob it deep, intercepted by Heinz Torgerson. 7 seconds. And on the baseline, Nelner will pick it up. Rail. And that'll be the game. 44-40 in favor of the Lancers after a tight overtime. It was 13-9 Beavers at the end of the first half, 37 all at the end of regulation, and now 44-40 at the end of overtime. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. This has been Kendall Bowes behind the camera, Uriah Wales behind the mic. See you in 15 or so minutes for the varsity game.